So it's really nice outside today. It's only -1 Celsius, in real people weather. Um, and like this is really nice for us because it's been -30 for the past 2 months, dude. So I want to do a photo shoot outside with Juggernaut and some of the X-Men. I'm going to show you guys how you can utilize the outdoors to make some really, really sick photos. Whether you have snow or not, just use what you have and the climate that you do have where you live. And the doggy wants to go inside, so I will put him in. So winter sucks and everything, but look at this. Look what it created. It's like a big cliff. There's ice on the ground that I can use. And we have a lot of ice here, so it's practically a freaking ice ring, dude. I could do some cool ice shots, I guess. This side is nice. Maybe I'll set up on this corner. I want to really take it upshot so it looks like an actual huge cliff. But yeah. So this is going to be the setup for the shot. I think it'll look cool. It kind of sucks that there is no sun today, but natural light is still just as good. So it did not, in fact, look really cool, but you can see why. It's because there's too much stuff, and even though I tried to take an upshot, there was still pieces of the garage, there was still the house behind, so this wasn't really like just a great setup. So I will actually set up on another area on this huge snowbank. I can take a shot like this, and it looks really cool. It looks like in nature, there's no power lines anywhere because there's some power lines there. So yeah, you're just waiting to find a good spot and just take the shot. It looks freaking cool. Might also put a bit of snow on them. Gambit has some on his hair because he fell over because of the wind. It's a little windy today. But now let's look at photo editing because this is a very important step. Whether you want to post them or whether you want to keep them for yourself, of course. I use two free programs. So the first one is on PC. It's called photopea.com and it is a browser Photoshop basically. And it's free, completely free. And it has all the functionality of a Photoshop that you would want, right? And honestly, I've been using this. I use this for everything. I use it for thumbnails. So the first thing I did is I made my own light source because I wanted it to look like it was sunny out when the day was really, really overcast. So basically, what you do in Photopea is you create a new layer on top of your image. Then you take a paintbrush with the soft edges. You put it very, very big, so over 1000 pixel, and you just click one spot where you want the light source to be. So if it's not sunny, imagine the sun is either on the right, on the left, or on top of the character. For this picture of Wolverine, I put the light on the left of him. So I clicked once there and a bit below him because obviously the sun is going to hit the side of Wolverine that it's on, of course. So all the left side. So that's what I did as a first step. And you want to put this layer on overlay, and I think it's at 80% opacity. For step 2, I also removed a bit of the annoying joints, like the joints on the left leg underneath, like there's a big freaking hole there. So I removed it using the clone tool. The clone tool is in Photoshop, it's in Photopea as well. So I removed that completely by just copying the other colors around and making it so it doesn't show. I also removed a bit of paint rubbing. There was paint rubbing on his bicep because I move him around a lot, so there was a lot of blue on his skin. I removed that as well because it honestly really, really showed. Now, the other thing I did is I put some snowing effects on there. I put the layer again on overlay and I put it on 10% opacity. So I will link the download link for that snow, but you can find it like anywhere online or DeviantArt as well. That is where I found most of my things. And I'll also put a link to Photopea so you guys can use it. Again, it's totally free to use right on your browser. I'm not sure if it works on mobile or not. The last thing I do is I edit straight on my phone. So I go on the CapCut app, I put the photo in there, and I go in filter and I choose a filter that I like. So for this one, I think I pick the garden one, the one that's called Garden. It really does a fantastic job. It makes it look like it's a really, really sunny day. The blues, or not the blues, but the snow is super blue, and the trees behind look super green as well, even if they aren't, because it's the middle of winter in Canada. So it makes it look really, really good. Now you can do some final touch-ups on your phone directly, because there are, as you know, a bunch of things that you can do on your phone with pictures. You can change the contrast, the vibrance, the saturation, all of that stuff. So for that specifically, I just added a bit of exposure. I added some brilliance to help it out, and that's really all that I did. And that is the final, or the finished product rather. And now I just want to show you the same process that I did with this group shot of a Juggernaut, Wolverine, and Gambit. So I did the same thing, use the exact same filters, and I think it turned out freaking great. It looks really awesome. Again, I didn't use any fancy equipment. So I really hope that you found this helpful. I was only using my iPhone, which is pretty outdated. It's an iPhone 14. It's not even the Pro Max, it's just a regular version. And I was using one free app on my computer and one free app on my phone. Honestly, that is all you need to take awesome pictures of all these beauties. And you're going to enjoy this hobby way more, collecting, because all you need is the outdoors, you know? And even if you can't do that, if you live in an apartment complex and you don't have a backyard, you can go on your balcony. You can also use any window as long as you see like sunlight, the sky, and whatnot. And just anything in the background that looks outdoorsy. Or hey, take your figures, go on a walk, go some hiking trails or whatever, and take some pictures there. So, with that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And remember, with great posability comes great responsibility.